that you can see. All right? Notice that I didn't destroy its origin, insertion, or anything. I just kind of cut it in the middle so that you can see what we need to see without destroying the muscle. And then I can put it back and, you know, looks like the muscle. And then here, this one here, pretty easy, rectus abdominis. Rectus straight, doesn't look like it goes straight down here. This is the six-pack, although in him it's not a six-pack. Right? You see? Straight muscle going down, rectus abdominis. You got that? All right. So since we're also here, might as well do this stuff up here. Now, this was the latissimus dorsi that I had cut here. I also cut this muscle here. This is the latissimus dorsi. This is the trapezius. Now remember, there's three different trapezius: spinotrapezius, chromotrapezius, clavo or cleidotrapezius, right? So this is part of the trapezius. For the trapezius muscles, since I didn't put three separate muscles, you can kind of treat them as a group if you want. So if I put a pin here, you can just say trapezius. If I put a pin, so I cut the trapezius here too. So the trapezius in the cat goes all the way here. I cut this so we can see other things. But if I put a pin here, you don't have to say spinotrapezius. You can just put trapezius if you want. But for the deltoids, I said three separate. You have to name them individually. The three deltoids. Okay, but I cut this also so that we can see underneath here. So what you see is the rhomboideus muscles. This is the rhomboideus major, rhomboideus minor. And remember I told you the cat has one that goes to the head? Yes. That's the rhomboideus capitis.
Capitis, yeah.
Right? Rhomboideus capitis, rhomboideus minor, rhomboideus major. Right? Rhomboideus major, minor. See, major goes all the way here. Major, minor, and capitis. You see all three of those? 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Anyone who videotapes, you have to send me a link. Do you understand? It's the price of recording. Okay. On this surface here, can anyone guess what that is? That muscle that I just pierced? Subscapularis. Very good. That's the subscapularis, because this is the scapula. Underneath there, subscapularis. So if I put a pin right there, name that muscle, subscapularis, right? The pins actually kind of look like this on one side, then they have a circle on the top, so that you, and then on the circle sometimes they have numbers, but then if the question goes too high, like the numbers only go up to like 40 or something, then I put a sticker, duct tape or masking tape, and then I just write a number like 68. Okay, so they go just like that. Here is the spine of the scapula. So above would be the supraspinatus. Underneath is the infraspinatus. And right here is the teres major. Teres major. Right? Teres major, infraspinatus, supraspinatus. Pretty easy, right? Okay. Moving on. Maybe drippy. Like, it's worth it getting this done. Okay. Okay. So if you're looking here, these here are the deltoid muscles. Spinodeltoid, acromiodeltoid, and clavodeltoid. See all three here? Doesn't this make his shoulder?
Yeah.
So you can see there's one here, this right here, this right here is one, it goes like this. That's the spino, this one, acromio, and clavodeltoid, right? This that I cut here is one of the three parts of the trapezius. The trapezius has three parts, 1, 2, and the third part is here. But, I'm sorry, not trapezius. The triceps brachii, sorry. The triceps brachii. So triceps brachii, and triceps brachii. You don't have to say like long head or anything like that. You can just say triceps brachii, triceps brachii. Or if I put it here, what is that? Triceps brachii. Okay. Then we have the brachialis, right? Triceps and then brachialis. And then, probably see it better on this side. Right here, that's his biceps brachii. See? He's making a little muscle there. That's his biceps brachii right there. Obviously, I'm going to have multiple cats, so if I'm pointing at something here, I can't show you underneath here. So if I have it like this, maybe I'll put a flag here and a flag here. Then you say, you know, acromiodeltoid, triceps brachii, brachialis, you know what I mean? Or maybe I'll have it like this, and then I'll put a flag. I'll clear this up a little bit here, and maybe I'll put a flag here. What's that? External abdominal oblique, right? So obviously, I'm going to have probably at least 4 cats. And, you know, each cat has like 4 or 5 questions. You know what I mean? Yeah, 20 questions out of maybe 80, like a quarter of your test. You know, remember your practicum is going to be anywhere from 75 to 90 questions. I never usually make it more than 100, but the answer sheet I had last time was 90, so maybe I'll just go maximum of 90 again. Last time it was 90.
Yeah.
But I won't go past 90. But then I also won't go less than 75. So 80 is kind of a good in the middle, maybe something like that, or 85. I don't know. It depends on my mood when I'm setting it up. But there'll probably be like at least 4 cats.
You better be on a good lunch.
Well, it depends. You better do a good job on your cats. You know, it took me all the period with interruptions to do this one cat. So I was going to do my other cat, so now I'm going to have to do it at a different time. I was going to do it today. So if you don't do a good job with your cats, that means I'm going to have to go and dissect. It takes a while for me to do this. I mean, I'm a lot faster than you guys, but still, to dissect the muscles that I need takes a while. So if you don't do a good job, I have to come here even earlier. I normally come at like 5. For the cat practicum, I come at 4:30 in the morning. If you guys don't have good cats, I'm going to look around. I would have to come like at 2 in the morning. Do you think I'll be in a good mood? Because I work till 5 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So if I'm here at 2 in the morning till 5 because you guys did a crappy job on your cats, is your test going to be hard or easy? Super hard. Do you understand? So the better job you do, the less extra work I have to do, the better mood I'm going to be in. So take-home message, do a good job with your cats. The good news is you have 2 sides. So if you mess up on one side, you have another side, right? You don't have to do both sides. You just have to do one side. So you can see the muscles like I'm showing you. Okay? All right. So we got this part. We got this part. We got this part. Oh, legs. Right? Nobody wants to see the legs? All right. So here, this is the semitendinosus. This underneath is the semimembranosus. See, semitendinosus, semimembranosus. This here, this whole thing, is the biceps femoris. Okay, biceps femoris. Then this right here is the piece of hair. Caudofemoralis. See? Caudofemoralis. It's going to the femur. Caudo means tail. Cut off his tail, but right there. Then, if you look here, this is the gluteus maximus, and this here, gluteus maximus, and this is the gluteus medius. Now, in humans, the gluteus maximus looks a lot bigger than the medius, but in the cat, it's reversed. See how this is small and the gluteus medius is big? And then over here, this is a separate muscle on top here. This here, this whole muscle, that's the tensor fascia latae. Tensor fascia latae. Not cappuccino. Tensor fascia latae. Gluteus maximus, gluteus medius. Right? You can see that, right? See how it's different? Here and here and here, right? And what's this one? Caudofemoralis. We don't have this. We have these muscles, but we don't have this one, right? We have this and this and all. Okay. Now I cut these so that you can see what's underneath. But before we see what's underneath, let's go do this. So I transected in the middle. This muscle goes straight like this. This muscle goes straight like this. This muscle here is the sartorius, and this is the gracilis. Gracilis, sartorius. I cut this and I cut this so we can see underneath the muscles. So I'm flipping back or reflecting the sartorius, and now I'm reflecting the gracilis. See? But you can still see origin and insertion, right? I'm cutting it in the middle so that I can make a little window. All right, so we said here, let's do this one first. This was the tensor fascia latae. But if you look here, you can see there is 3 muscles. There's one right here, and right here. These are your quadriceps. Well, 3 out of the 4. Vastus medialis, rectus femoris, and vastus lateralis. See? 1, 2, 3. See? And what's this again? Tensor fascia latae. Okay? And then underneath here, remember this was the semitendinosus, this is the semimembranosus, this is the adductor magnus, or in the cat, adductor femoris, we like to call it. Femoris and magnus are the same thing, but in humans they tend to call it the magnus a little bit more, but this is the adductor femoris, and then right here, this is the adductor longus. So adductor femoris, adductor longus right here. See? Semimembranosus, adductor femoris, or adductor magnus, right? Adductor femoris, and then what's this one? Adductor longus. You see? 1, 2, 3. What's this one? Semimembranosus. All right. Then, oh, this one, easy to see. This is the tibia, so this is the tibialis anterior.
So where is the semitendinosus?
Right here. Semitendinosus. You can, and this is the semimembranosus, this is the semitendinosus right there. Okay. Okay. If you look here, this is the gastrocnemius. Gastrocnemius, right? And then underneath it we have our soleus. So gastrocnemius, soleus. See? Gastrocnemius, underneath is the soleus. Gastrocnemius, soleus, calf muscle. And that should be everything that you have to identify on the cat. Okay? I'll leave out my cat.